Mike Engel.
David Ballard.
Okay. All righty. So we have no public comments. So on to our monthly financial reports. Is there anything that you need to highlight or any questions that we have? Okay. Pretty much standard. Okay. All righty. Okay. And donations. So I don't see anything out of. So is there anything that you have a question on, Judd?
Nope.
Okay.
So
We
good.
definitely want to extend our thank you to all the people who have donated.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And now we are already onto the tax levy timeline.
All right. So it should be coming up here in a moment. There. Okay. You kind of see it. All right. So I'm going to talk into the microphone. So tonight we're going to go through the tax levy timeline here at the F&P committee. Okay. There's going to be a little bit later this evening at the Board of Education meeting. There's going to be a presentation of the 2024 tax levy. There's also going to be a presentation for the alternate bond levy and abatement. And then there's going to be a recommendation for approval of the estimate tax levy later this evening.
Okay.
Coming up on November the 4th is going to be the recommendation to adopt the 2024 tax levy. The deadline for filing this year is the last Tuesday in December, which so happens to be New Year's Eve. They're open till 4:30. I checked. So I got a little nervous there. So coming up spring 2025, the final property values are going to be released. Abatements and extensions will be finalized with the county. That's when the taxes are billed to the taxpayers. In June 2025 will be the first installment of the tax bills is due to the county clerk. And then second installment there is September of 2025. So that's the timeline.
Okay.
Do we know how much we are abating? I mean,
Yeah.
So, actually, our
Is Raymond
bond
James coming
advisor
tonight?
is coming tonight, and she's going to give you all the options. So we ask that she prepare just a kind of a summary and of your options. Yep. So you will get to ask her those questions directly.
I mean, it's different with the city level. We would have it at the finance committee first so we could review it. So are we going to, well, I guess we got the timeline here. It just seems to me like it should come through our committee to discuss, but. it's too
Well,
late for that.
because she was going to come on site, we figured that would be better than, Mike or myself. And so she was able to come at 7. So we just had her come at 7, so that we could have her do it directly so that your questions, because a lot of this is also connected to our bond abatement and our debt. And so she does a really great job of explaining the impact on our levy decisions on our debt. So that's why we ask Liz Hennessy is going to come herself actually tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and a lot of times we like to share that with the public. I know some of our people actually come out for that, but then they don't come out for the finance meetings. So it's kind of one of those things we've been trying to, trying to keep it more where we share that with the public.
Yes, we don't have a big
So-
turnout, do we?
Yeah, and you won't vote until you won't have to vote on the final levy. That won't be until November. So you still have some time to,
Okay,
follow up.
fair
Yeah.
enough.
All righty, insurance renewal.
So yeah, we so Hub is going to be here a little bit later tonight, but I can kind of go through the renewal here for the FY25 open enrollment. So I'll just kind of go through the brass tacks, the nuts and bolts, if you will. Vision came back. We've got a rate pass guaranteed through January 1st, 2029. Life, accidental death, and long-term disability. The standard provided a rate pass that guarantees through January 1st, 2027. The flexible spending account and COBRA is provided by EBC. There's a slight administration cost from $3.50 to $3.53, and a pass rate on the COBRA administration. EAP provided a rate increase from $1.58 to $1.65. And then the medical and RX, since we are self-funded, the fixed costs are representing 17% of the claims. Fixed costs are at 17% and claims are representing 83%. Blue Cross Blue Shield has provided a fixed cost reduction of 8.1% to the PPO and a 2.7 for the HMO. Claims through August of 2024 are running at 6.5% over expected, and therefore there's a recommendation for a 7.3% net increase to the RX medical side. The dental, this plan is self-funded with a driven almost entirely by the claims experience. Cigna's provided a cost rate pass. However, claims are running 3% over expected, therefore a recommendation for a 2.1% increase. So overall, the combined net cost of the medical, RX, and dental is 7.3, which translates to a gross cost increase of 8.6% for the district. And then I've provided the updated renewal sheet on there.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, yep.
By the way.
Sorry, this is Adam Gross. So.
Hi.
Adam Gross, and then Associate Vice President with Hub International. A few typos on what you just read, I just want to clarify for everyone. It's actually a 21.5% fixed cost reduction to the PPO plans and a slight fixed cost increase of 1.4% for the HMO plans. And then on top of it, it's an 8.8% net cost increase to medical and RX. It's a 7.6% increase to the overall budget on a gross basis.
Could you say that again? What you just said, just 8 point.
The increase for medical and RX for next year is projected to be 7.6% on a gross or a total basis. After contributions on a net cost basis,
Sure.
is an 8.8% increase.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and
So
so
very quickly. So I just did my own renewal with Blue Cross and Blue Shield. And there were some things that were definitely benefits to our employees. And it did help reduce some of our plan costs. So what have we been doing to reduce some of our plan costs, or just look into, things that may benefit our employees, but help us also reduce the bottom line? Because I know I just did this myself. So what are we doing with
I have some
that?
ideas, that I've seen work in other places, but as far as helping reduce, like we've always tried to administer any type of like a welfare or well-being kind of day where people would go in and do like voluntary like blood, I'm not going to call it donation, but blood testing those days to kind of see how everybody's doing, especially if you're not out there doing any type of preventative. That usually helps out. That way you can kind of, early detection is sometimes the most valuable key in catching something early. That way you don't have as large a cost there on the back end. I'm sure Adam has some other ideas here as well as far as preventative. I know we did some early screening for like dental and vision, but that wasn't too huge. But primarily the one that I've seen really work is the blood test, and done annually. And then it's kind of almost like a little bit of a competition between schools. Like this school did like 40%, this school did 30% of testing, et cetera. And there could be like little prizes and whatnot. But Adam, do you have any?
Yeah, we had a couple of enhancements we had also discussed on the RX side. Some of them are more just enhancements for the members. Some of them are more cost savings opportunities. Apologies while I'm picking it up here. So there's a few things. One enhancement we were looking at is called Retail 90. It allows members to fill certain maintenance prescriptions for a 90-day fill instead of a 30-day fill. It saves the school district a little bit. I want to say 45 cents per prescription.
That's
No
great.
cost, but it's really more meant as an enhancement to members who don't have to go to the pharmacy as often.
that'd be great.
Okay.
And we've verified with the carrier that there's no disruption whatsoever. Should I go with the mic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that'd be great.
Not sure if everyone can hear me. We also discussed a few other things that both save the school district money and would not involve any disruption to the members. One of them is called the Flex Access Copay Assist Program. We've just verified again with Blue Cross today that there's absolutely no disruption. It applies to certain specialty drugs. There are about 200 prescriptions right now based on your historic numbers that it would apply to. Based on those current prescriptions, We're estimating $340,000 in savings and lower copays for members. Basically, all this program does is apply cost savings through manufacturer cost savings endeavors like coupons to the claims. So really just a purely cost saving measure for the members and the school district. It is a snapshot based on last year though. So keep in mind that 340K might fluctuate. The last program I wanted to talk about is called the Enhanced Split Fill Program. This is meant for new medications members might be on that they might be trying. And it's meant to eliminate waste if someone tries a prescription and has bad side effects and it's a new medication and then doesn't use the rest of their pills. What this allows them to do is take out a 15-day script instead of a 30-day script if they're worried about side effects. And then that way they're not paying for the 30 pills. You're not paying for the 30 pills and they can still get the full script if they want it and want to continue, or it's eliminating waste if they don't want to continue it.
Okay.
So we're recommending all three of those since
Okay.
they're not plan changes, but they should all save in claims cost.
That's great.
Okay, great. So, and that was part of the plan that we're going to originally do that? Have we discussed that with our membership? I don't know. Becky's
No.
back there.
No,
I
not
don't-
yet.
No,
Okay.
not yet. But
All right.
we had an insurance meeting. So what we
Mhm.
need to do is we need to amend this memo so that if we have consensus here, when it goes to full board, we need to make sure that it goes to full board with the updated numbers that you just provided to us
Yeah.
tonight, because this is outdated,
Mhm.
as well as with the addition of those savings and
Yeah.
plan improvements for all the members. So Mike, you will be able to
I'll
update
update.
that, and then we would
Mhm.
push it, because it's going to go on the 4th on the 18th of October for a vote before the full board. Sorry, 21st.
Correct. Full board.
So we will update this and make sure that the full board knows that it reflects the updates.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well, that sounds like a win-win. Sounds like the
We should
district's
not
gonna
have
save
that.
some money, our employees are gonna save some money, so.
Yeah.
And no plan changes and basically,
That's great.
well, it is, I know insurance has gone up. We had a similar increase, but we did enact some of these same types of
Awesome.
things. And, overall, I think, we have a lot of people, so this 45-cent thing, that may help really save a lot, because we do have a lot of people with prescriptions and the coupon program as well. So that's good. Okay. Right. Okay, so I think we have just one job description here.
Mhm.
So the video and media production coordinator.
Sorry, Dr.
So attached, you have a job description that's a shared job description between East Aurora District 131 and the Aurora East Educational Foundation. You can see the qualifications there. This will be a jointly shared position between both organizations. Looking at that, we're working on the MOU as we speak in terms of the exact proportions, in terms of who will be responsible for which costs, the percentage of those, and we'll have the MOU ready for the next FMP meeting to move forward.
And the foundation has already spoke to their board, and their board has already voted to participate. We asked that they consider this first. Our attorneys drafted the MOU. They reviewed it. They gave feedback. And so they are offering up to $25,000 towards the salary of this. And then I believe there's a 3-year commitment that's part of their commitment to make sure that this works, to be able to utilize this individual for all of their events and fundraisers, and to continue to help them put together different ways with social media and with video and with photos to increase the foundation's level of funding.
So this is beyond the
Yes.
scope of our PR person, and then, right?
Yes, this would be a different
Yeah.
additional person, right, that would be available to do.
And the
Different
gentleman who
things.
takes photos for us, He's not the,
He's a district web. Actually, he's the webmaster
Oh.
who's in charge of all the school districts' web designers, as well as doing our district, maintaining our district web pages.
okay, thanks.
Okay, wow. Okay, that sounds good. At least it's a shared cross, so, okay. All righty. So I guess, let me see here. Let's get back to your agenda. Still in my programs.
Oh, shoot.
So that would be it, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we can adjourn our meeting at 5:46. Okay. All right, sounds great. Mhm.